So for in my Patreon group, I've got like a little Telegram set up where everybody can chat and stuff. And we thought, well, if social media goes down, whatever, something happens here, maybe Telegram would still be around, possibly. So we set that up. So today someone had posted Malls of America, or Mall of America, one of the biggest mall companies out there, missing its second lease payment, I guess, in a row. And they said, oh yeah, go reread April 2017 Webbot report, page 30. It's called The Twin Tribes, or Two Tribes. And it's under a section called Debt Space. The recipe for the bad fall of the financial system is showing up in the new data sets as model spaces move through June and July. Note that the recipe is indicated to be in place over summer, but the bad fall for the financial system is not indicated to manifest until fall, Northern Hemisphere. These new sets accruing to the financial system include crisis of buying power and plummeting of paper assets and disappearing of investments in debt. As has been forecast in the Alta reports over the last 1+ years, this March through May is going to be the first in a 3-act drama involving markets, including bonds, shares, derivatives, and real estate. The second act in this drama play appears as model space is moved into late August. There are financial earthquakes that are forecast as shaking out the shares market, just as the currencies crisis hits a new low. These sets have crosslinks over to the global pop entity, where European bonds and Italian bank derivatives are indicated to be crushing trading houses and sucking gold out of the system as panic spreads like a brush fire after a long hot summer. Now, I want to stop for a second, because we heard a little problem with the CME group, right? The COMEX market about a month and a half ago. We have 100-ounce bars to back all of our paper contract derivative contract, and we appear to have fallen in a little problem. People demanding delivery of the gold, and without saying too many words, we don't have the effing gold like we're supposed to. So we've asked the London Bullion Market Association, can we borrow, if you will, can we have some of those 400-ounce bars to use in our 100-ounce bar system? Why would you need to do that? You have gold backing every paper contract that you guys have, right? Well, yeah. Actually, no. So that's what happened. We saw the prices of metals. In other words, I want a Silver Eagle, or I want a Canadian Maple Leaf. I did a video. Jean-Claude, Joe, have you seen? Dude, here's a link. Look at eBay. Canadian dollar, 130 Canadian dollar? What should that be? Like, oh my God. It should be way less than that Canadian dollars for just a regular old maple leaf. Their maple leaves are the same as our American Eagles. U.S. mint created, Canadian mint created. It's like the one. There's a little bit of a premium on it because, it's coming from the mint. So I went and looked. I did the video, at least 2 videos. Oh my gosh, let's look. Oh my God, they want $33. Oh, 34, 28, 28 guys. 27 is the lowest I can find for a freaking Eagle, a used American Eagle. You're like, I don't even know if it's uncirculated. Like, look at this thing. When it should be, it's $15 thing. Should be no more than 17, 18 bucks. Lowest one I could find, whatever. Again, I think it was like 27 bucks. Most of them were in the 30s. In Canada, it was far worse. So gold being sucked out of the system, the COMEX, our own COMEX in America, hey, London, can we use those 400? Start pulling some of that money, that gold out of the system. That's very interesting. Moving on. As forecast, the data sets have the appearance of the traveling demolition crews who will be taking down malls. The linguistic structure appeared several years back under the label of Demolition Dana, who would be leading traveling demolition crews as the retail bubble bursts and bricks had to come down. The data sets have the mall's crash being the most visible sign of the developing depression. Mall of America is missing their second lease payment. The depression language is showing up now and is forecasting a monotonous litany of depressing statistics about the depressing of the economy. This depression language is focused on the economy and not the financial system. The depression language is bringing up detail sets for massive layoffs. I'm sorry. How many layoffs are there right now? Oh, 30-something million. Unemployment 15% or something ridiculous. Again, not Trump's fault. The depression language is focused on the economy, not the financial system. The depression language, which again, the whole COVID thing, it was not the financial system. It was the economy. Shutting businesses down, shutting that down, can't go outside, you gotta stay home for shutting down the economy, not the financial system, right? The banks still work. The stock market still works. You can buy and trade. Crypto markets too, okay. Gold and silver even. Even though we need 400-ounce bars over here. So what? Still working, right? Very interesting words chosen and listed in this Webbot report. The depression language is bringing up detail sets for massive layoffs, rolling failures of liquidity projections. These sets are suggesting that the credit freeze up is going to spread out from the global Western banking system into the economic activities of the Western global population. The depression language is showing that the economy is going to go into many different directions as the trader community gets the wind up its back by the inversion of the bonds and banks out of Europe. These sets are forecasting that the trading community will react badly. These sets have a curious problem that is forecast to develop by early fall, Northern Hemisphere, as the algorithm trading machines will be besotted with the wrong sort of language. These sets have the programming for the algos being tainted by assumptions. These sets are suggesting that consistent flash crashes will be appearing as the algos go wonky due to the rapid shifts in trader language. These sets are arguing that the bubble babble speak from authorities will pollute the algorithms within the trading platforms such that after each stumble down the step. A little bit more of that, but that's kind of where main thing I wanted to tell you. And speaking of trading and stuff, in fact, let me look at the Dow first. Dow Jones Industrial Average. What do we got? Up or down today? Up. A hair. A sliver down. Basically broke even. 0.037% down. That's like, I guess, break even. And we're at 24,465. Cryptos, on the other hand. Digibyte, pump you up. Pump you up. I'll share the screen in case you want to take a little peek-see. 31% Digibyte. Go Digi. And Bitcoin, again, from yesterday, it's not really moved much. Bitcoin Cash, again, a couple percent. Link, 6%. Again, ETN, I'll take that. 11%. Nothing wrong with that. T-Fuel, after that massive, unprecedented rally of 100 and whatever it was, 73% up, is down 14%. I mean, sometimes you got to cool off on your way up. You know what I'm saying? Theta, 27.1 cents. Okay, not too shabby. Everything else, LexDZ, Tezos, 5, almost 6%. Ripple, again, kind of flat, these things. But not old Digibyte. And I'm here to tell you something. I mentioned Woo Woo Friend and her charts last year, and it's just like they're way making sense now this year. And she recently said, I'm getting that, Digibyte may come back down to about 1.1 cent. And again, currently almost 2 cents, 19.019. I mean, it's almost 20 cents. After they've done this big move from half a penny up to a penny and a half, 2 cents, 2.5 cents, she's like, I think we're having a pullback down to like 11 or, 1.1, in other words, 1.1 cent. And I thought, well, on the way up, I was like, oh, I'll sell some at 20 or 2 cents. I'll sell some at 22 or 2.2 cents. Not my whole Digibyte bag. Again, there's risk, so I don't want to risk it all. But I took a percentage. Okay. She says, I think 16 cents, or excuse me, 1.6 is actually probably going to be there on that bottom. Not so much the 11 or the 1.1. She goes, that's what I'm getting. This was a few days ago. So, all right, well, I'll go and, we'll post that. So I posted it. And no, the Digibyte went a little higher. Okay, 25 or 2.5. Okay. But then it came down. And it actually was at just a hair under 15 when I saw it. I'm going to take a peek at the chart just to see where it dipped down to. And I'll share that with you just for fun. Yeah, so there's the 15. Little candle down to actually 13. I mean, briefly, and back up to 18 or 1.8 cents. So what I did somewhere back wherever this is days ago, I'm like, yeah, it was kind of on the way down. Maybe in this one, right? This move. I'm like, what if it happens in the middle of the night? It's 16, and I'm not playing on an exchange right now, so I'm like, I got to be there to do the trade. Like, it was at 1.8 again or 1.8. I'm like, I'll just get back in. I sold some at 0.2, 2 cents, 2.2 cents. To get back in at 0.18, like, there's some a little bit of profit there, and I just went all back in, and then of course it actually happened. There's our 15, 16 move down to 13, whatever, and then back up to 18. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know if this is done yet, or we can have a big flash crash, whatever, who knows. But I think she might be onto something when she thinks, I think this is the year that. I know I was saying all this stuff last year. I was getting these charts and I was showing you guys, and I'm like, yeah. She's like, but I really think it's this year. It's actually looking like it. And when I looked at her chart, which we thought would be over a period of months, turns out to be, if you look at it over the year, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Bitcoin, and then you look at what Bitcoin actually did in that time period, and it's almost a spitting image of what she had wrote in her chart, thinking this would be a few months time period. But by the end of the year, this is already done. Didn't happen that way. But I don't care, because if she's right, again, the next moves that are coming, even if we have a big fallback, whatever, the next big moves that are going up are going to be pretty spectacular. And yeah, that'll be the whole crypto market, by the way, not just Bitcoin. So again, I'm a patient man as long as I need to be. It's sad to read this Redbot stuff and seeing like, man, it looks like this is happening right now. Oh my gosh, But we prepared for this, man. We prepared for this. Guys, if housing crashes and cryptos goes up, not only are you going to buy the house you want, you might buy 2 or 3 of them. And like Cliff had said about $600 silver, around, which could be about the same time, potentially. You may be happy about $600 silver if you got silver, but you're not going to be too happy about the world around you. He goes, you need to think about that. And he is absolutely right. And that's why I've mentioned this a bunch of times. But again, if this crap is coming anyways, and some of us had the foresight to prepare for a possibility, and prepared, again, silver, gold, whatever, and especially crypto, boom. If it's coming, like someone, a wise man once told me, Joe, don't stand in front of the train. This woo-woo dude. Don't stand in front of the train. Take a step back. Let it go by. But don't stand in front of the train. The train's coming. Don't get hit by it, dude. Just step back. Okay, I'm stepping back with my crypto, my silver, whatever. There goes the train. Hey. Come on, ride the train and ride it. So, if it's happening, I'm not trying to capitalize on doom. I just wanted to protect myself, man. Protect myself financially and my family if I could help it. And if it turns into a freaking smorgasbord of, oh my God, I got extra money, I've got crypto, silver, I'm a kid in a candy store, what do I buy first? Everyone's selling everything on Craigslist, it's a fire sale. Like I told you, it will happen. We're not there yet, but just watch. RVs, four-wheelers, a jet ski, what do you want? Bass boat, what do you want? One-person helicopter, two-seat helicopter? You want a two-seater for bring your friend? Okay. And, my house is paid off, and, that kind of scenario for people. Not our fault. We didn't bring this on. We didn't want it. Like I said, I'd rather throw it all away if we don't have to experience any of this? We just shifted into a peaceful thing with Trump and everything went great. We didn't have the deep state going on the attack and everything. I'll throw all my crypto away if we could just be smooth for everybody. Nope, and that's not happening. Since it's not happening, I'll keep my crypto and I'm going to use it for myself and my family and possibly friends and whatnot too, if need be. Take care.